As you look at the biographical side of his life, how do you properly appropriate his work?
Well, you're talking about Heidegger's decision to join the Nazi Party and become the rector of the University of Freiburg for a few months, 1933. And his decision to stay in the Nazi Party, even after he resigned as rector, and to continue to wear the swastika on his lapel, and until the end of the war, beginning every class with Heil Hitler. So Heidegger has a lot to answer for. And there are several ways of accounting for it. The one I find acceptable is, he was a swine, an arrogant prick, a despicable man, and it has no real connection to his philosophy. One of the greatest logicians and most influential philosophers in the analytic tradition, Gottlob Frege, was also a raving anti-Semite. So, and I don't think that has anything to do with the invention of the quantifier by Frege or something like that. So the fourth position that this was a terribly stupid and evil thing that Heidegger did, but it doesn't reflect itself in the account of the history of metaphysics or the Dasein analytic and being in time and so forth. It's just a personal flaw in the man's character, and he had many. He wasn't a very nice man. He wasn't somebody that anybody would want their children to emulate or anything like that. There's just no reason to try to excuse it. It was a horrific, worst crime committed by a philosopher in the history of philosophy. No question. But the question is, should we read Being in Time and the lecture courses and The Problem of Metaphysics as if they're expressions of a Nazi sensibility? I don't see any evidence for that. There are people who try to say that, but it just seems to me ridiculous. I don't have any sympathy for it, although I do have a lot of sympathy for those who are put off by and insulted by, aggrieved, as I am, by this terrible thing that Heidegger did.